Hello, so we're back, and this time we have an interesting job. We have a data recovery job. Now, let's see the customer email. So the customer is saying Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge died last year after port did not always charge properly. And the customer then used a wireless charging, then it didn't respond at all. The customer want this phone to be repaired because has a banking app from another country and he cannot travel there now. The phone was opened by local shops, yeah, and it was told maybe the board work needs to be done. Others say port is broken. Now the story goes a little bit, it's a little bit longer over the email, where I try to explain the customer I can't charge a lot for this phone. This is an old phone. So if I'm trying to repair a phone, I give the customer the price. If I can fix it 5 minutes, 10 minutes, fine. If not, I will swap the board. Yeah, because the data is not important. But on this phone, the data is important. Yeah, so when the data is important, then the job has to be a data recovery job. In order to recover the data, we have to have a working board. Remember, the data is encrypted with the CPU serial number. And we are not going to swap the CPU and the NAND memory on other board. No. So in order for the customer to recover the data, access the bank app, and also use the bank app, I mean, we have to repair this phone. Now, data recovery job, it's different compared with a normal job. Yeah. We have to be more careful. And the priority here is to not create more damage, even if we are not able to fix it. We cannot really use the power supply and diagnostic apart from the fact I'm 100% sure what I'm doing. So if I'm 100% sure what I'm doing, then I will use the power supply. Otherwise, the multimeter is safe here. I will say let's open the phone and see with what we are dealing here. If the phone was open already by the other shops, the back cover should come out easily, right? Yeah, it is coming out easily. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. It is important to see what the other shops work on this phone. Now, the other shops the customer went to, they said they're not sure if it's the charging port or the motherboard. And I made so many videos. Yeah, how do you charge the battery? You just to understand from where is the fault. You charge the battery with the power supply and figure it out if you have a problem with the charging circuit or charging port, or actually the board itself. Okay, all screws are out. One more thing about a data recovery job. A data recovery job has to have a budget, so we know where we can stop. And the budget for this repair is small, so we have somehow to fix it in 1 hour and a little bit. Otherwise, we have to stop. Okay, and the phone is open. So what we are checking first? Exactly what I said. What we are checking first is if we are charging the battery, the phone it will work or not. Very simple. Now let's check the battery voltage just to know from where we are starting. So the battery voltage is 0. Okay, so I'm gonna come with the power supply. I'm gonna lower the voltage. Voltage is less important, around 4 volts, 4.1, 4.2, lower current. Yeah, we're gonna raise the current after that. And we are coming on the sides with the power supply. Here is taking no current. I don't know which is plus and minus. I'm just saying it's not important. I mean, the batteries are protected, so you cannot really burn it because you come with, check there. So we have 1.9 volts and the voltage is going up 2 volts. 2 volts, and we are rising the current, yeah? Rising the current, we should be safe even with 2 amps. 2 amps, the voltage is 3.3 and is going up 3.4, 3.5. With 2 amps, When the voltage is reaching like 4.2 on the power supply, we should have around 3.6 on the battery, the real voltage. The difference is we are losing current, on the wires, we are losing current on the battery board. We can raise the current a little bit more, 4.5, 4.6 amps. And let's wait a few minutes. So the battery reached 4.2 and the current start going down. We can raise the voltage in order to keep the current high. So if you see 4.3 on the power supply, on the voltage, 4.4, that doesn't mean 4.4 volts is on the cell. On the cell, we don't have more probably 3.5 right now. But on the circuit, from the power supply, on the wires till the cell, we are losing current, and that's normal because everything has a resistance, and probably the most of the current we are losing on the wires. So you can see on the power supply is saying we have 4.4 volts. Yeah, but if we are checking the battery right now, the voltage on the battery probably is like 3.5, 3.6. And the voltage on the battery 3.6 volts, you can see exactly what I told you. Now let's plug the battery. Plug in the battery. The battery is plugged. Let's start the phone. If I remember, yeah, here is the power button. And it's not doing anything. I can't feel any heat, nothing. Okay, that's fine. Let's plug a charger. Okay, so we have a USB meter here. Let's plug the cable, and yeah, it's going off. I mean, this port is shorted, clearly. You can see. Plug in the charger and the power goes off. Nothing what we can do with the charging port. But still, the question is still there. Why it's not working on the battery? Huh? Okay, let's unplug the battery. Let's come with the power supply. Yeah, we know what we are doing, right? 3.8, lowering the current. Good. And we'll be going under the microscope and we'll try to power up the phone with the power supply. Good. So we have the charging connector. Not sure which is ground and which is plus. That's not important. This one is plus. It's taking 50 milliamps. And this one is ground, right? Yeah. Now, why this phone is taking 50 milliamps? Yeah, because here is the problem. I mean, I'm pressing nothing and the phone is taking 50 milliamps. And that's not okay. Now, okay, and you'll say, yes, sorry, but that's not a problem, 50 milliamps. Yeah, and you're right, it's not a problem. Should work even if something is eating 50 milliamps. So what I will try, I'll try to power up the phone. So it's taking 50 milliamps, and if I'm pressing the power button, nothing happened. I mean, nothing happened. You see the current is not going up. No, it's not working. So indeed, the board is faulty. Now I want to find out what is taking 50 milliamps. I'm very curious. I'm kind of guessing what is taking 50 milliamps, but let's see with the thermal camera. Let's try to help this customer so the customer can access his bank application. So 50 milliamps, and what is taking 50 milliamps? Yeah, probably it's on the other side of the board, or yeah, probably it's on the other side of the board. Yeah. Let me take the board. You can see the heat there? Yeah. Let me take the board out. I'm assuming it's the max chip. Okay, the board is out. Let's take out the camera. Good, the camera is out. So what I will do, I will plug the battery because the battery has power. And we'll see what is getting hot. We don't need a power supply. Yeah, let's see. It's kind of what I'm expecting. Good, let's check one more time. So checking one more time. You know, the heat is kind of, I can't really pinpoint, so let's check even on the other side. 360 degrees. Let's take the shields out. Okay, so this shield is out. Let's take this out also. And this shield is out also. Let's let the board cool down, and then let's check again with the thermal camera. Or, meanwhile, we can check the board actually. Yeah, let's check the board. Okay, so what we are looking is for shorts, yeah? Capacitor shorted to ground. That's the most common fault which can trigger this kind of fault, like taking current with no reason. Good. No, this is not good. And we have 0 ohms here, and we have 0 ohms here. You see, this is not okay. This is not okay. We have 1 ohm here. You can see, check there, like 0.9 ohms, right? Like same like here. Here is 0.6, 0.6. Okay, this is proper shorted here, 0.6. Not sure what is shorted. This one, 1.6 ohms, again, this is wrong. So this is wrong, this is wrong, and this is wrong. So a lot of wrong things here. Here is not good. Here is wrong. 0.7, 0.8. Here is wrong. I'm assuming the max chip, like how I said, the max chip is faulty. But let's not jump to the conclusions, yeah? Yeah, here again is wrong. Yeah. So you see a lot of wrongdoing things. So how we can solve the problem? Where is the lowest short on this board? Here, 0.9, 1. Here, 0.7, 0.6. I want to come with power here, with the power supply, yeah? 0.6, 0.8. I want to come with the power supply exactly here and see what is shorting. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lower the voltage down to like 0.6. I'm gonna lower the current. Yeah, but the current is low anyway. So coming with current exactly here, yeah, you can see those are together, and it's taking 900 milliamps. And what is getting hot in you can't see. Sorry. Okay. It was here, right? 1 second. Yeah, here. 900 milliamps because that's the limit. And what is getting hot? Is getting hot nothing. No, that's the heat from the hot air. The voltage is 0.2. 1 second, I don't want to push current into the ground. No, it's not the ground, lol. I mean, the resistance, it's incredible low. So we have to push mad amount of current, yeah? Actually not. Like, yeah, like 2.4 amps. With 2.4 amps, nothing is getting hot. Okay, let's higher the current, yeah, to, we can't. 0.8 volts, that's all what I can do. I can't go higher than that. Wait a second, is something here on this side? So 3 amps, and yeah, check that on one side of the board there. There something is wrong. If I take the current, the heat is getting spread, you can see. So our problem is here. Okay, let me try to access this. So the shield is out. Let's try it one more time to pinpoint where is the short. So coming with current exactly here, 3 amps. And what is that? What is that? Let me lower the current. Good. 1.8, and is something here. Something here. Here somewhere. You can see. Check that. On, off. Can be on the other side of the board, can be. On, off. On the other side of the board, what do we have? The CPU. Let's check what is there. So what do we have here? We have a big capacitor here, that one. And actually only capacitors. Probably the heat signature, what I'm seeing, which is confusing, is because of this plastic thingy. But you know what I will do? I will come with alcohol, yeah? I'm gonna use alcohol here. And let's be sure it's going under the foil. And I will come with the current, exactly like before, yeah? I will let you know when it's on, off, on, check there is something, off. You know what? Let me higher the current a little bit. There is something dodgy because I can see alcohol movement. On, off. On. You know what? I can't figure it out. On. On. You see the alcohol is moving there somewhere. You can see that bubble which is moving. Can be that capacitor, can be. On. But on the same time can be on the other side of the board. You know what? I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. I mean, we are pushing a lot of power. We are pushing like with 0.8 volts, about 2.5 amps. I mean, that should generate a lot of heat, you know, like few watts. Let me Let me try one more time. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna raise the current to 0.7. You know what? Yeah, check that, yeah? You can clearly see something is going on there. Let me see if I can bring some, no, I can't. One more time, yeah? One more time. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Still confusing. I'll show you one more time. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. What is your opinion? I mean, we can take this shield out. But taking this shield out, we are start messing with the back of the CPU. Playing with heat on the back of the CPU. It's not a very good idea, right? Or we can check here on the back of the CPU. Let me take this out just a little bit, just to see what is there. It cannot be the back of the CPU because we don't have this kind of voltage on the back here. No, this short is on the main power rail, so not sure what I'm doing here. Maybe they put a capacitor here? Let's see. Now we do have few capacitors there, I can see them. But really doubt there is the problem, because this sure must be on the main power rail. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take out the shield. I don't want to take out the shield, because we have to heat the whole area 360 degrees. This is, you know, I mean, 99%, nothing it will happen. But there is like 0.1% where something bad can happen. And if something bad can happen, you cannot recover the data. Say hello to my little friend. Huh? Good. Yeah. I prefer this instead of hot air. Perfect. Now we have a different picture of what's going on here. So I will take the multimeter and let's check the capacitors here. So which can possibly be? I'm suspecting this big one here. Here we have 0 ohms and here we have 0 ohms. So most likely this is our capacitor. Then here we have 0, here we have 0, 0. No, this one is fine. It's not this one. Can be only this big one. Yeah, that's what I think. I will try to pull up that capacitor, to pull it out. Good. Now let me find a small nozzle. Okay, in order to put less pressure possible on the motherboard. I will come with 500 degrees. It will be like a tooth extraction, yeah? Fast. Has to be fast. Not sure how I will take out that capacitor. And the capacitor is moving. Good. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, something like that. And now we can pull the capacitor out. Perfect. What about now? The short is gone? That's my question. Because if it's not gone... No, it's not short. Check there, yeah? Ground plus, no short. You can see? Yeah, that was the problem. That was the problem. That was the problem. Let's bend this back. Good. Huh? So what do you think? It will work or not? That's my question. Let's put back the board. I mean, usually if it's a capacitor, that's the only problem. The screen. Let's put this camera back. Perfect. So what about now? Now we can only hope the battery still has power. Plug in the battery, pressing the power button. And we have no picture. Because the battery is dead. Okay, let's have a look at the charging port. Let's see what's wrong with the charging port. I mean, nothing wrong with it. Look, this port is like brand new. What do you mean? Is something wrong with the charging port? I mean, the plastic is gone, but we still have the pins, and that's good. We can fix it. The temporary, I mean. Liquid damage? Yeah. A lot of liquid damage. I believe the pin we are, which is short in my charger, is actually this. Yeah, but still decent, you know. I seen worse, so yeah, we are fine. We can make this phone charging. Okay, so the pin is straight. Yeah. Let's try one more time, yeah? We need the meter. The meter is here. So plug in the charger. And the meter is not going, check that, it's taking like 500 milliamps, and we have the charging sign on the screen. Huh? You know what that means? That means our phone is fine. It's taking 400 milliamps. Let's wait a little bit. I mean, I can push some current with the power supply, but yeah, let's wait a little bit. Now, 2 minutes left and it's still 400 milliamps, which makes me believe actually the data lines, probably something wrong with the data lines. Yeah, check there, 700 milliamps. Now it's going up, down, 3%, check that, 3%. That means we can power up this phone. Pressing the power button, the phone is coming on. Check that, check that. Huh? It's taking like 600 milliamps. Huh? Your lord, it's proper hot. Let's wait to see the picture, huh? We can have a surprise like looping and, you know, other nasty stuff. We have picture! We have picture. The touchscreen is working fine. Check that. Everything is working fine. Huh? So what do you think? We fix it. Now the charging port is dodgy, but the customer can charge it with wirelessly, or can change the charging port. The problem is we are we are on the customer budget. So I have to speak with the customer if he want it's a she. If she want the charging port to be replaced, or she want to charge it wirelessly. But what is important, we fix it. Now, putting back the metals. No, we're not gonna do something like that. So that means you put more stress on the motherboard. Yeah, so you can have a surprise and phone is dying on you. Replacing the capacitor. No, not this video. No. Not this video. You know, like always. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here. I'm happy I helped the customer. I will say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video and you want more videos with repairing phones. And see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members-only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, United States eBay store, or our Patreon page. Thank you.